guys, it's Jen Smith. I'm back again in my kitchen tonight, just coming back to talk to you again about making the asparagus. Tonight we're actually going to do it on the grill. Talked about this last time. I mentioned how you could just simply put it on some tin foil. This is how Matt likes to prepare it. With this, we're going to be making some seared ahi tuna. We just got back from a really great trip in Bethany Beach. We were out there for the white Marlin fishing tournament, so Matt was able to catch some great tuna, and we're going to serve that up as well. Gone ahead and rinsed and cut the asparagus, drizzle it with a little bit of the olive branch olive oil, which is local. And then sprinkle it with a little bit of Himalayan pink sea salt, which you can find online on Amazon. I'm going to go ahead and close this up and we'll put it on the grill. But before we do that, I'm going to bring out the tuna and show you how to prepare it to put it on the grill as well. Tonight we're actually going to be cooking some tuna that was caught about, well, let's see, it was yesterday offshore of Bethany Beach in Delaware. This was a big eye tuna, and I believe it was a 60-pound fish, and so we are going to be cutting it, and then I will rinse it, and then we will season it. I have a couple different seasonings out, and we are going to try a couple different ones and see which one tastes better. I've done all these before, but we're just gonna have a little taste test tonight. And then we have some wasabi powder, and I'll teach you guys how to make wasabi. And for those of you that have tuned in before, I've got my favorite fillet knife out tonight, and that to cut the fish with. And then I've also got my favorite just all around knife that I absolutely love. So let's go ahead and get started. This is the tuna. It's a fairly large piece. It's a beautiful piece of fish. Those of you that aren't familiar where Bethany Beach is, it is on the East Coast. It is in Delaware, and it is a gorgeous, gorgeous beach. Beautiful sand, beautiful blue water. And I'm just trimming off a little bit of the side of the tenderloin, I guess you'd want to call it, just to give it a nice flat surface for when we're grilling. And so I can go ahead and I'm going to take this and save it because I'm going to kind of sashimi it up, so while we're grilling the fish we can kind of snack on that. I'm going to go ahead and put that on the side for now. And for cooking these steaks on the grill, I'm going to do, I guess this is probably about, I don't know, an inch thick, I would say, for each steak. So I'm going to go ahead and cut that. And again, this is the knife that I'm using. It's a beautiful knife. And you know, the great thing about going out on a boat is that when you come into the harbor, typically, you know, there's a bait shop or somewhere that is right there that is available to go. They'll go ahead and clean and fillet your fish for you. Pretty much anywhere you go fishing, sport fishing, it's available. I've been, you know, Mexico, Fiji, Alaska, anywhere you go, there's always someone there that when you come to shore, they're there to clean and prepare your fish. So this is the first steak. It's something that you would, you know, find in a seafood market. It's beautiful. I hope you guys can all see that. It's gorgeous. Look at that. It's so red and pretty. It's, can't wait to cook that. So I'm going to go ahead and just keep cutting these. Now that I've gone ahead and sliced the fish, I'm going to rinse it under some water just to clean it. And then I'll come right back and we'll season it up. Okay, so the fish has been rinsed and it's clean. It's ready to go ahead and be seasoned. What I like to do is take a little bit of olive oil, again, olive branch. So Olive Branch, it's from the Paris family. They're local and they sell at farmers markets. They sell at the Easton Farmers Market as well as the St. Michael's Farmers Market, and they sell online. And they're at Growls. I believe they might be at the Village Market. I like to put a little bit of the olive oil in a dish, and then I simply take a fillet of the tuna, and I go ahead and put it on a plate like this, and I lightly brush the fish with the olive oil, very, very, very lightly. And then I take the seasoning of choice. And I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna start with Matt's. And so last night after they got off the boat, we came back to our friend's house who actually put the whole trip together. And the captain of the boat, his flavor of choice was he likes to have his tuna with everything but the bagel seasoning. So you can find this, they sell it at Trader Joe's, but you can also get it online on Amazon. So our nearest Trader Joe's is over an hour away, so we get ours online and on Amazon. And so again, I just put a little bit of olive oil and then I sprinkle a little bit of the seasoning. So it's got it's got garlic, it's got salt, pepper, it's got the sesame seeds. It's super, super, super tasty. So I go ahead and I sprinkle one side, and then I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna just put it over on the plate, because what I like to do is I go ahead and I put it on the grill like this, and then once it's on the grill, then when it's cooking, that's when I season the other side. So I just go ahead and put it on the grilling plate that we're gonna prep it on. It's right there. And then I go on to the next piece. Okay, so for the next spice I'm gonna do a little bit of a Cajun, kind of a bayou flavor, but I'm also gonna use some of the sesame flavors. So I'm gonna go ahead and take another fillet of tuna, and again, I'm gonna lightly coat it with the olive oil. And I'm going to take a little bit of this bayou seasoning. I just like to kind of sprinkle it on. And this just gives it a little bit of a spice. And I kind of like it blackened personally. And then I'm going to go ahead and put that everything but the bagel seasoning on it. All right. And there you go. All right, and then I just place it over onto the prep platter. All right, and then now we're gonna do the next seasoning. Okay, for our next flavor, we're gonna do just simple Cajun, kind of a bayou flavor. So I'm taking the next tuna fillet. I'm going to lightly coat it with the olive oil. And I'm going to season it with the bayou. And that's it. There you go. Let's put it on the prep plate. All right, and let's go on to the next flavor. So for this piece of tuna, we're going to use 𝔸𝕤𝕤𝕗𝕒𝕗𝕒𝕗𝕒𝕗𝕗. My grandparents swore by 𝔸𝕤𝕗𝕗𝕗. They used it on everything. Chicken, steak, fish, everything. So we're gonna go ahead and give this a try and see how it tastes. Just a light sprinkle. And I'm actually a big fan of 𝔸𝕤𝕗𝕗𝕗𝕗. You can even use it, to season vegetables. We, growing up, we would take, when we go sailing, we would take potatoes and onions and slice them up, and then wrap them in tin foil, and alternate potato, onion with butter, and then we'd sprinkle the 𝔸𝕤𝕗𝕗𝕗 season on that, and we'd put it either on a grill or on a campfire, and it is delicious. If you haven't tried that, I highly recommend it. It's so delicious. Okay, so that's our next one. It's just simple 𝔸𝕤𝕗𝕗𝕗 seasoning. Let me go ahead and put it on the prep plate. Okay, so now we've got our 4 different types of seasoning on our tuna fillets. We have our 𝔸𝕤𝕗𝕗𝕗 seasoning, we have the Cajun bayou, we have the Cajun bayou with the everything bagel, and then we just have the everything bagel. So we're gonna go ahead and get these cooking. I'm gonna set them to the side though really quick while we just kind of slice up some sashimi to eat while we're cooking. This is the sashimi it's going to be sashimi. This is the end pieces that I kind of took off the big fillet that I was cutting from. I'm gonna go ahead and just put these on this piece. I have got my favorite knife right here, and I'm just gonna cut these pieces, and just in a little, you can chunk them up. I kind of try and take out any kind of bloodline pieces that you see, and I kind of try to cut across